Hello and welcome to this new OpenRC Tractor video with the Build With Me series of videos, and this is the part 2. Okay, in part 2 we're going to test all the electronics to see if they work correctly. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to start connecting everything. So this is like the most important thing. This is the speed controller, or ESC, and it's going to control the motor, but also is going to give power to all the other elements. Okay, now you can see here that I think you can see it here that this has a negative black and positive red cables. Okay, these ones go to the battery. We're going to connect that the battery the last. Okay, and the other cable, that is GST here, is where we are going to connect the main motor. Okay, remember that this cable, I soldered it here, it wasn't with the motor. So let's start connecting this. We have the motor connected. Okay, now we're going to start connecting things here. This is the receiver, this is the transmitter. Okay, it has 6 channels, you can see them there, I think 6 channels. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have to bear in mind which channel is which one. So let's start. This is channel 1. Okay, the steering is channel 1. This, the throttle, the trigger is channel number 2. Okay, this potentiometer is channel number 3. This button is number 4, 5, and 6. These are 3 switch positions. Okay, 3 position switches. Okay, not 3 position, 3 position switches. Okay, so now we're going to start connecting. As I said, this is the main motor, the speed controller, the ESC. Okay, so this is going with number 2 is the trigger. We're going to connect white cable number 2, but white cable next to the label, like that. Okay, because the white cable is the signal cable and it's going to be next to the label. Okay, now let's connect the steering servo. For example, this servo, the steering is number 1, so again the same. In this case there is no white, but there is orange. The orange is the same as the signal, it is the signal cable. Now let's go with the rear servos. Okay, I show you first this is the steering. Okay, steering and main motor. Now let's go with the rear servos. Remember that we have to use this Y cable to connect 2 servos into one. So again, orange and white are the same, so they have to go together. Orange with white. Okay, and the other one has to be first reversed because one servo has to rotate opposite to the other. So we're going to connect this again, white with orange, and now this to this other input. We have both now. Okay, both, one reverse, the other don't, it's not reverse. And this, we're going to connect it, we can choose between, for example, channel 3 or 5 or 6, depending on which, or if we want to control it with a potentiometer or with a 3 position switch. So let's connect it, for example, to channel 5. As you can see, this channel 5 is the rear servos. Okay, channel 5, rear servos. Okay, and now we're going to connect this front lights. It's just 2 LEDs. We have just 2 cables here, one positive, the other negative. We're going to use any channel, it's okay, but we're going to connect red and black cables, not the white one. Okay, so for example, I'm going to use this. Red and okay, red is positive. I think you can see it here. Red is positive and brown in this case is negative. Okay, Now, last thing that we're going to connect is the battery. Remember that in this case we need this kind of adapter because the connector is not the same. So I'm going to connect the adapter here. Okay, and now this I'm going to connect it to the speed controller. Okay, so we have everything here. Now, it's important that before connecting this, okay, before turning this switch on, we have to turn the transmitter on. So we turn it on. Now it's ready. And we're going to turn this speed controller as on. We can see that the LEDs are bright, shining, okay? Now, let's try. This is the steering. So this works. Perfect. Now let's try the main motor. Okay, perfect. This is forward, and as you can see, we can go forward. Then the first one we brake, and then the second one we go backwards. Okay, perfect. It works. Now we're going to try. Okay, rear servos. They're going to be mounted like that. So let's try with the switch. Yeah, they work. If we use channel 3, we're going to control them with the potentiometer. It's okay. Okay, they work. And that's it, because the LED also work. So that's everything. Now, first we turn this off, and then we turn the transmitter off. And that's it. We have all the electronics ready. So on the next video, I'm going to help you with the assembly. Everything works, so we're ready for that. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.